It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, you know what time it is. Welcome back to another installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting! We're doing something special this morning because we are joined by one of our favorite chefs, Chef Clem, and we got the TikToker, Lionel Levis, in the building. Man, I'm so excited to have you. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you, and yourself?
Oh, so excited, man. It's going to be a beautiful morning with you, but let's get into it. Let's tell Mzansi what's happening, because this morning we're going to ask you, of course, to help us out, but we're also asking everybody else as well as Lionel to obviously help us out with anything when it comes to our culinary conundrums this morning. So, do you have any questions for Chef Clem and Lionel? Then get it out there. Now, get those questions to us, and you can use our WhatsApp line. That's 063 408 8863. Lionel, I've got to ask you, man, firstly, before we get into the kitchen, you're busy. You're busy, right? You're cooking up a storm. How do you decide what content and what video you're going to put up there? Because there's so many of them. How do you know? Okay, this one today is just about, it's a soup day. I'm feeling it. How does that mechanic work for you?
So actually my audience makes it a lot easier for me because they will comment what they would like me to make, and then I just, based on the comments, I'm like, okay, I like this comment, so I'll be replying to this comment, and then I make that dish.
I like that.
Where's the limit of what they suggest or what they request? Where's like, no, now you just outrageous.
It must be something that I would eat.
Okay.
So like I wouldn't do something like with liver or like those type of things. So I would.
And right now we're about to do a liver dish, guys.
Never. No, I love that, man. You are here to serve the people,
Yes,
which I absolutely
there you
love.
go.
Now, on top of that, also, we got to see something incredible. I got to see it, and I want Mzansi to see this too, because there's one video that stood us fast, and that was your chicken Alfredo. I think I'm going to give Mzansi a chance to just check this out first, and then I think I want to attempt this for myself. See what this man's up to.
Chicken Alfredo, round 2. Let's go. So if you checked my previous video, you would know what pasta I made over here. I'm seasoning my chicken with salt, some chicken and meat spice, some pepper, garlic paste, and work it in. Add some oil to a pan. Add your chicken to the pan. Once the chicken is done, we put it aside. The same pan, add 1 finely diced onion. We're going to saute this. Add 4 cloves of chopped garlic. That's pieces of the parsley that came in. Saute. And now we add our mushrooms and saute. Now that that's done, we're adding our cream. Now mix it. And 1 cup of milk. Another cup of milk. Now add your chicken. Season if you need to. Add your pasta. There we go.
Oh, how simple it is that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give this man one more round of applause. Lionel Levis in the building. So easy, so simple.
So
no
easy
nonsense approach. I absolutely love it. So I thought, let's just replicate some of that magic right now in the kitchen. It's like a collab. You know, TikTok meets Expresso right now. Once again, of course, we are on Expresso, but we want to share this with the rest of Mzansi and the people, because I think this one trended and hit the most. So take us through this. We've got like 2 incredible specimens in the kitchen right now.
3.
So I'm just going to sit here and watch. I've got like front row seats to this, so take it away. What are we doing?
Okay. So,
How are we doing this?
I'll help you.
okay. So first we prepared our chicken.
Yeah.
And once our chicken is done, we're going to remove all the chicken pieces, and we're just going to set this aside.
What have you seasoned your chicken with?
I seasoned my chicken with salt, pepper, chicken and meat spice, and garlic paste. Very important.
Okay, you skipped out a massive step there, because that's important, right? Those spices really, for me, are the things that kind of give that umami feel, that like East Coast-like environment that just wraps you up when you eat it. So, nice paying attention there as well. Okay, the onions going in now?
Yep, to the
And I
same
see,
pan,
you're
adding our
using that
onions.
flavor.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
And then we are just going to
So who
saute our onions.
Who taught you to cook? Because that whole thing about using the brown bits at the bottom of the pan, that's a lot of the flavor
Those
comes
are
from
family secrets,
Yeah.
Exactly. my family taught me how to cook. My family loves food.
Okay.
Good food.
All right.
Doesn't have to be expensive, but just to jazz it up.
When you were at like school and stuff and you came home early, would you maybe have that smell in the kitchen that kind of was like, oh, something's popping tonight?
Exactly.
I
And
feel
smell
you,
that
man.
curry.
That's the nostalgia, man. You know how your parents make stuff. It's just,
Exactly.
There's something special
Oh,
about
for
it.
sure,
Every home has
absolutely.
that sort of signature smell and scent. And I know when you get home and you smell it, you know, oh,
Oh,
yes.
you
I can't
know,
wait. It's like 3 o'clock and you ask your parents, is supper ready yet? Is it ready?
So
how
we
we
just
doing on
saute,
the saute side over
we're
there?
just sauteing this for 2 to 3 minutes.
That looks
Okay.
good.
Then we are going to add our garlic.
All right, nice.
Then let's toss our garlic inside.
If
and
you
then-
had to give advice to, okay, Ralph decided he wants to start shooting all these healthy food videos. He doesn't know where to start.
Yes, help me.
Help Ralph.
How do I get on
give
this?
him some advice. Where would he?
Okay, so
And I don't have TikTok, and I'm definitely contemplating getting it. So
that's the place to be.
I know, so
right
I
now.
need your help. Like, what do I do?
Okay, so what does he have to do? What's your recipe? What's your secret? How to?
Jamie shouting in the background, take your shirt off. Hey! It's about the food, it's about the cooking. What tips do you have though? How do I captivate the audience as well as you do? How do I resonate with them?
I think you just need to be yourself.
Okay.
That's what you need to do. You need to be yourself, and you just shine in front of the camera. It's easy. It's easy when I'm at home and there's nobody there, so it's just me and the camera.
It's like your
So-
safe space, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah, I like
so
that.
now, once this has been sauteed, we are going to add in our mushrooms.
Mushrooms, yum. And what are we looking for when it comes to mushrooms? Is it just like a glaze and a roast? Do you want to get it like really melted in there?
We are just going to saute the mushrooms until it's like brown,
Okay.
but not too brown.
Okay.
Yeah, you want the texture.
Exactly.
A little bit of that flavor coming
Exactly.
through. I like it because again, you've taken some chicken breast, added the mushrooms, and you're adding like substantial like flavor and texture.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
you're gonna feed like quite a few people with this one dish.
Yes,
and
yes.
chicken Alfredo. You don't ever make like just enough chicken Alfredo for that one
It
sitting.
tastes so much better the next day,
Of
right?
course
And
it
the
does.
next day.
My family actually always complains because, and then you just gradually add water if you see that, you know. You don't want to burn
die.
the
Yeah.
What do your family complain about? I really want to hear it.
They say I cook too little. Too little.
That's a good,
Not too little,
that's a
like
good complaint, I guess.
one serving. Because I don't like cooking big. I don't know, it's so overwhelming when I'm cooking a lot of food.
But Lorna, what about the ice cream buckies that are empty, waiting to
I
get
know.
filled by your beautiful food, and then hit it in the freezer, and then floating people as they open it up?
I know. So what I actually do is I'll ask my brother. So when I take out like the chicken pieces, I'll ask him, Liam, is this enough? Then I'll like take out 8 pieces because we 4, my mother,
Okay,
my
yeah,
father,
yeah,
and my
yeah,
brother. We 4, so I'm like, that's 2 for each. And he's like, why did we want more?
Well, clearly the problem is that your food tastes too good,
Too good.
right? And we're finding out about that right now at your Feel Good breakfast show right now. And if you are wanting to find out about this recipe that Lionel's cooking up right now, and you haven't already seen his TikTok, then shame on you, but don't worry, you can find it at expressoshow.com. We're going to be sticking around with this legend in the kitchen and this legend as well. So don't go anywhere, Mzansi. It's all about food inspiration, and we'll see you in just a bit for some more.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, we're back again, and it's another edition of the Culinary Hotline Bling. Ching, ching, ching! Of course, and we're joined by 2 special souls this morning. We've got the TikToker Lionel Levis in the building, and if you have any questions for him and Chef Clem, then please join in on the discussion and send us your voice notes to our WhatsApp line. That's 063-408-8863. And before we even get into it, obviously the voice notes have been coming through. Here's one that I want to check out, and it is from Grace. Let's hear it out.
Good morning, breakfast show. I would love to ask Lionel, how did he fall in love with the kitchen? How did he fall in love with the kitchen? And I
Lionel, the people want
love
to
what
know.
he's doing, and I'm definitely going to try out his recipe. Bye.
Nice.
Loves what you're doing, and I think a lot of people can agree. But where did your passion for cooking come from, man?
So definitely, like I said previously, my family, we love cooking. My mother, my aunts, my cousins, we love cooking good food. So I would say I learned from them.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to ask you a
Definitely.
question before we get into this, because I was looking at your videos and I'm trying to figure out, how do you actually shoot them? And I'm sure a lot of people would be inspired to, because it's like, sometimes I see 2 hands there, then I think to myself, where's the camera? I'm like, okay, your phone's here, so do you like put it in your chin like this, or is it in your mouth? How does it work?
So that is what a ring light is for.
Ah,
I place my
okay.
phone in the ring light.
Okay.
And then I record.
See, we got all the
Sometimes I
tips
have it
here.
in my hand.
Okay, all the tips to you this morning, Mzansi. All right, so we have something special, and I'm smelling it already. It smells absolutely delicious. It looks so good, and I'm seeing all the colors of the ingredients right now. But this is another video that racked up around 160,000 views. Whoa. It definitely has us interested. So take a look at this before we tuck into it right here in the kitchen.
I want me to make groente soup for you. I'll make it just for you, Malala. Just for you. Let's go. So I'm going to start off by rinsing this pack and grating it. You can blend it, but my mother grates it, so I'm just gonna do what she does. So you see I got my carrots. What is this? Wrap, turnip, I think. Onion, tomato, potato, celery. I think this is chives. So I'm just going to grate everything and use the small side of the grater. Use 1 full bag of split peas and half a pack of soup mix. Now rinse it until this water is clear. Get you a nice big pot, add your peas, add all your grated veggies. Now this is where the krach lies, the strength in the soup bones. So add in your bones, about you measure. Now I like meat in my soup, stewing beef or whatever. My cousin used lamb knuckles one time, so I'm gonna use lamb knuckles. I asked my mother to make it, she's like, Ajay, Ma, lamb knuckles is dear for soup. But like either way you're gonna eat it, whether it's in soup, in biryani, whatever. Adding my lamb knuckles and boiling water. And that's it basically. Now you just let it boil like for a couple of hours until everything dissolves. Let it boil, cover the pot.
Oh, I absolutely love it. But don't worry, Mzansi, we are about to find out exactly how to put all the krach into this meal right now. But no, one thing I noticed is that you are smart and wise beyond your years, because everything I hear there is about, my mother did this, so I'm just going to do this.
Exactly.
I think that's probably the smartest thing ever. You want to
Exactly.
question those historical moments that have been passed down from generation to generation. So it's boiled down to this, and excuse the pun there, but boiled down to a beautiful soup which you're going to put together and show Mzansi just again how easy it actually is to do it. And then Chef Clem standing by just to slide in some tips, because I know he's got that eagle eye watching.
Oh,
He's
I
got some extra
love
pizzazz.
this recipe. Do you want me to be your chef? Do you want to
can.
talk and I'll do the...
Exactly.
Okay, where do I begin?
Okay, so first we got our grated veggies over here. We've rinsed our split peas and the soup mix. We have our meat or bones, whatever you want to use. So literally, we're just throwing everything in the pot.
Everything?
Everything. I never knew it was so easy.
Okay, all right, I got it.
Question, how come we're not like maybe braising the meat before?
Some
cooking it
people
before?
do that.
Yeah?
So it just depends how you basically...
how you like the texture
How
at
you
the
like
end of
it,
the
yeah.
day.
Some
It's a
people like the
texture thing, yeah.
roast and the fragrances in it. So that's why I'll always add disclaimers. I'll be like, my mother does this, so I'm doing it this way.
It's that way.
Exactly.
I like that. Right, so the pan's obviously, well, the pot is nice and hot. One thing I also noticed is the bigger the pot, the better. It's almost like in
bigger
our
the pot, the
culture,
better, yeah.
especially, you want to have one of those
bigger the
big
better.
stainless steel ones, because we've got so much family to feed, and especially for the sounds of it, your food tastes good. So you need to get the biggest pot available.
Right.
How are we looking at that, Cliff?
Looking good, smelling good. I like everything just goes into the pot. You add your water.
Yeah, total.
Exactly, and then it
That's
just all
it.
cooks. Are you
Exactly.
now that your family knows you cook, are you responsible for like dinners, lunches?
So we actually take turns.
Okay.
Me and my brother cook during the week, and my parents cook on a Sunday.
And I
there-
respect that decision.
Is it like a challenge between you and the brother?
So my brother,
Like outdo each other every week?
my brother has, I don't know what's the English word, but my brother has a hand. So he cooks like breadies and
Okay.
like,
Wow,
like
okay,
breadies
okay,
and like
okay.
what, like old people.
Yes, that takes lots of time, and it takes long,
and,
you gotta
and he
prep it
gets
for
the
morning.
taste like.
Okay,
So
nice.
he's good in that way. I would experiment like chicken Alfredo and things like that.
Nice,
I'm
I like that.
experimenting.
You're more the artiste. You're replicating
go.
stuff. I like that.
There we go.
But it sounds like it definitely runs in your blood when it comes to cooking. So keep
Yes.
that, run with it. And of course, already taking over TikTok. And I don't know what else is going to be next. You've taken over our kitchen right now this morning, but we're grateful for it because the smells I'm getting for this, it's delicious. Is that
And
it?
it's
That's
healthy.
it.
And it's done.
That's it.
Goes for hours.
It
And
just
then it
boils.
I love it.
I think this is something even someone like Tabiso can make, man. That's how easy it is. Let's find out. But of course, Mzansi, you want this recipe, then you get over to expressoshow.com. Lauren Nell is going to be joining us and be sticking around to show us some more of these hearty home-cooked meals that are going to be right there with us for winter and the perfect opportunity. And of course, I want to encourage you at home to join in on the conversation right now. Send us your voice notes. Come through on our WhatsApp line. That's 063 408 8863. And maybe we can solve your conundrum right here.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back to the final edition of the Culinary Hotline. Blink, ching, ching, ching. And we are still joined by two incredible souls right now. We've got the TikToking sensation, Now Levis in the building, alongside our friend, our family member, our brother, Chef Clem in the building. So please do join in on the discussion right now. Send us your voice notes to our WhatsApp line. That's 063 408 8863. And of course, Clem, there are so many food trends that have been found on TikTok. I'm loving this world that you come from, essentially, because it has so much inspiration. Yes. Clem, is there anything that you kind of found? You play around on TikTok at all? Or are you checking out any videos? You found any inspiration by any chance?
The one thing I love about TikTok is how it makes old songs from back in the day super popular.
That is true, yeah.
Right? And how they bring back dishes that have been like made for so long, everybody thought it was just like in the background. It'll just catch on fire, and then everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
And one of them is chili oil. I like making my own chili oil. Right? Oh. And now it's like a whole thing about making your own chili oil. So we're gonna make one. It's really quick, and it's kind of like you'll make it once, and you'll have it for like almost a month, if it lasts that long.
No, it's quite a cool conversation starter as well. Get your guests going like,
how's that?
Try my chili oil.
Yeah,
I like that.
And then you go and get a label maker and you just start selling it. I mean, why not?
Why not?
Nice. That's right. Before we get into that as well, you carry on with that because we've got some voice notes coming through. We've got one from, I think it's Rondeo, I believe. Let's see if we can listen to this voice note and hear what they have to say.
Hi, good morning.
Oh, it's a video.
My name is Randio. I'm all the way from Kills River. What a beautiful morning. And Nanel, I must say, you have the same spirit you have on TikTok. Keep up the great work, buddy. And good morning to everyone listening and the Expresso team. You guys are also brilliant.
How cool is that?
That is
Your fans are
amazing.
reaching out to you, and I definitely do say that as well. Man, you're so natural in the kitchen. It feels like this is your safe space. No matter what kitchen you're playing in, your energy, your personality, I think, is what shines through. And it's definitely one of the reasons why you're doing so well on TikTok. So don't stop being your authentic self. I think everybody in Mzansi loves that.
Thank you.
As we've heard right now. So I do believe we have a video they want to share with you now because obviously TikTok's been taking over. So let's check this one out. We can talk about it and comment on this one. Clem, I want to hear what your thoughts are.
Add some
Play
chili
that.
flakes. These should be a bit spicy. Then add salt. I
Some
love
chili
the
oil, yeah, right?
Must
be.
red pepper flakes because I love its flavor and the beautiful red color.
All right, looks like, what is that going in there now?
That's chili powder.
Okay.
A little bit of cheese, chili flakes, and chili powder. That's, I think, a Korean chili powder. So there's also chili crisp,
All right.
which is the other one, where you get these crispy pieces of chili in your oil. And it's so good.
And that voice you're doing is just making
Yeah,
it sound
it's
even better.
It's great. Look at that sizzle. Oh my goodness.
I love it.
I love it. Are the viewers at home getting asked for audio instead of audio the video?
They can hear everything you
Because I
said
think that
right
was
now.
amazing.
I was captivated.
If I knew that, I would have called G. If G puts on that, like, and then there's oil. That's so good.
We've been enticed enough. We're seeing videos. We're getting inspired. We've got specialists out here. Take us through how we can make this ourselves. Because like I was saying, it's a brilliant party starter, brilliant conversation starter saying, it's my chili oil.
Right.
How do we do this, though? Because it
Especially
sounds
if it's so
complicated.
easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so in here, I've got... Here's the thing, you want a neutral flavored oil.
Yeah.
So an oil that's not going to give you flavor. So you can go peanut oil, canola oil, sunflower oil. Get into a pot, and what you do is you add it to the pot cold, obviously.
Okay.
To that, you're going to start adding things. I got ginger. Everything's very chunky. Okay, you don't want things to burn. So if it's the smaller the pieces, the more likely it is to burn. So keep everything chunky. So big chunks of ginger in there. Whole garlic, bay leaves, peppercorns. Star anise and cinnamon is in there. Okay. These are a different type of peppercorns. These are Szechuan. Okay.
Szechuan.
I love it. We didn't practice that. So you can smell it and you pass it around there. It's like it's very fragrant and it does give a bit of a peppery bite. But what it does do, another thing that it does, which is amazing, is when you eat it, it makes your mouth tingle and it goes a bit numb.
What?
Which is really cool. And you want that to happen.
So if I took it now, like, the culinary hotline.
Let's try.
I have to try
Honestly,
this.
try one.
Okay.
Try one.
Okay, let me
And
try
you're going to
one
feel the little tingle and you're going to feel a bit of numbing. And that's exactly what Szechuan does. Okay?
Oh, wow, but like for a pepper, it does have a very floral sort of like ambience to it.
You would never like just straight up eat it just like that. You
I
just
feel it.
You feel the numbing,
I feel it.
the tingling. Yes, yes. All right, so what you're going to do is She, in that video, I see she used chili flakes, as you would have heard by my audio. I didn't even know we were running in the background. You've got to say stuff. Okay, so chili flakes go in. What you can also then do is use a ground chili, so a chili powder. You do a bit of cayenne if you want, get that in there. Garlic flakes. I mean, I don't feel like we use enough garlic flakes. So it's just garlic that's just been dehydrated. So that goes in there as well. Okay, so we're gonna get quite a lot of flavor. Already it's a lot of chili, a lot of garlic. You can see the oil is starting to bubble. Now, essentially what you want is you want to see your garlic and your ginger just turn a bit brown on the outside, then you're done. Then you turn it off. So once you turn it off, you don't want to go in at like super boiling like this. You don't want to burn the chili and you don't want to burn the garlic because there's sugars in there and you don't want to burn that. So let the sizzle slow down a little bit. And while that's happening, I'm going to ask the two of you. I've got some soy sauce and I've got some peanut butter roll if you want to do that for me.
Dude, my mouth is tingling. Eh?
Mine.
I don't know how I was feeling.
Saliva coming out.
It's so weird. I didn't want to say anything, but like, I have to mention this. If you try this at home, Zanzi, it definitely does exactly what he says. It gives us a weird tingle. It's so interesting.
It really is amazing. And I always say that food that fights back is my type of food. Like food that gets you involved, and this is one of them.
I've never had something like this before.
My mouth.
And I've not found another ingredient that does it, like just like that. It's not
quite cool.
It's not hot.
No, it's not.
No.
It's fragrant, and then that numb.
It's like alive.
Oh, it's so
what are we
good.
doing
Okay.
here?
Peanut butter, soy sauce in together. So we're gonna make some super quick noodles. Like I said, I'm gonna fast forward. So this is a little hot, but let me just give you an example. I'll use a strainer just to block all the aromatics. Pour that over your garlic and your chili, and you want it to sizzle and let it actually cool down in that oil.
Okay.
You see the color's gonna change. What I do is I leave my garlic and I leave my chili in the oil, but someone's taken it out, which is perfectly fine. The longer you leave it in there, more fragrance is gonna
fragrant.
become. So if you don't want like that extremely high heat, let it sit in there for like a couple of hours, then you're done.
Okay.
So, very quick. This is going to be like the quickest noodle dish ever. Because I know you said you like noodles. If like you had a choice to go to, it's noodles.
Is that like your go-to food? I was gonna say, you have like many
Fries
options,
and
right?
you see, I don't have a favorite. So between fries
That's
and
definitely
noodles,
on the list.
definitely on the list.
Any others that I can say is on that list, or like any like top meals?
My favorite dish is oxtail.
Oh, yes.
I love oxtail.
That's looking good, Raul.
All right, there you go.
Okay, so Raul's also, you've added the spring onions to it.
Yes.
Perfectly fine.
It's not supposed to.
Doesn't use it to garnish.
Oopsie.
But it's going to do something amazing.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out together. So, okay, let's talk about, TikTok, like I said, it's all about the trends and what's happening at the moment, but sometimes they come up with some really ridiculous stuff.
Crazy ones.
Have you gotten here?
Like the diet Coke.
There we go. There we go.
The healthy Coke.
What is that?
Oh, it was balsamic vinegar, and you're adding sparkling water,
So balsamic vinegar?
and that's supposed to taste like Coke. It was horrible.
Have you tried it? Okay,
Yes.
and you said it's a no.
It was horrible. Horrible.
Okay, wow, that does sound interesting. Actually, I'm waiting for the rest of the ingredients. Like that's it. I'm like, huh?
That's it.
That's it. No.
Does
Okay.
not sound good. How are we doing there, Chef Clem?
Chili oil's in. That soy sauce, the peanut butter's in. I've got some egg noodles.
Smells nice.
Okay? Super simple. These are fresh egg noodles. So all you want to do is you want to get it all coated. And the egg noodles take like 30 seconds to cook. It's really, really quick.
Voila.
Once you get that satay-ish sauce
Yeah.
coated in there, you're gonna serve it up in a bowl. So we've got some over there with the extra spring onions. And you have to finish with extra chili oil.
Obviously, the chili oil.
Top it off.
While Chef Clem's doing
That's
that,
it.
Donnell, can I just say thank you so much for joining us in the
Thank
kitchen.
you for having
You have
me.
been a beautiful bundle of energy. You have inspired us. You maybe even inspired me to get on TikTok because, oh man, the love going out there is just remarkable. And of course, to all your fans as well, it's been incredible to see them crossing over and coming to your kitchen. And I just want to say, keep being your authentic, true self. We
Thank
love
you
seeing
so
it
much.
and we love being inspired by it. Chef Clem, as always, thank you
you
so much for being a part of the edition of the Culinary Hotline. Blink, ching, ching, ching. Hope you enjoyed it, Mzansi.